folks. Today I'd like to talk about a little small tiny gun. There's a lot of them out, and a lot of people have them. They're nice, they're really not too expensive. The one I got, I just happen to be wearing it today. Here it is. It's a North American Arms 22 long rifle and a belt buckle. Let's take her out. Flip the lever down and then pop it out. And then you've got 5 shots, 22 long rifle, and a gun barrel about as long as your finger. And it fits in your hand real tiny. You notice it doesn't have a guard over the trigger. I'll explain more about that. Take this thing and load it. It's unloaded right now. I'll show you. You press this little button in right here and pull that out. That's what holds your cylinder in. Pull back on it, and there comes your cylinder out, and you load it this way. You put your bullets in, you put it back in, you slide that back in. It's got a little notch right there that's cut out to go in the barrel with a little detent right there that holds it in a slot in the bottom of your barrel. You press that in, and it locks in, and then you have to put this back down into a groove. If you look, you can see these little grooves right here that's cut into the cylinder. That's your only safety for this gun, is that this notch right here, your hammer, it fits down into one of those slots. That when it's in there like that and it's down in one of those notches, it's on safe. If it's not there, it's not safe. It is lined up with the chamber. Right now, if I let it down, there. If it's right here, it's not in there. And it could accidentally engage and hit one there. We're in safe now. When it's like this, it will not fire. And so that is your only safety. It's a cute little gun. It's pretty. It's made by North American Arms, and they're out of Provo, Utah. This one here, it's not been shot a whole lot, but let me take this belt buckle off and we'll discuss how it works in a little more detail. Alright, if you look right here, you can see it's got a latch, and the latch comes around and it snaps in place, and that holds your gun in there. But that's not the only thing holding your gun in there. If you take a little metal and stick in here, it's got magnets that hold the gun into place. And those magnets, as you can tell, are really strong. And so when it's got a little notch right here that goes into the end of the barrel. And if you can see that real good there, you take the barrel and stick it down in that notch, then it fits in there. It will not fit in this hammer will not fit in here if it's not in the safe position. So then you just flip that up till it snaps, and then you cannot, that gun won't hardly come out for nothing. Okay, let's take her outside. I'm going to load her up, and we're going to take her outside and do just a little firing. Change now. Still got my North American Arms, little 22. I got her loaded up. You can kind of see it in the side there maybe. Now I'm going to take a couple of shots. I got a couple of cans sitting down here on the post. I'm going to see right now if I can hit them. I'm just about 10 yards away. Here we go. Four shots, 2 cans at 10 yards. They're not the easiest things to aim. You can see that. Other guns, I would took them out the first 2 shots. Let's see what I can do on this little blue plate over here. Got that right away. So, let's pull this out. sometimes the rounds won't come out. So this right here, the pin, you use it to push the rounds out if they stick, because the rounds will expand in the cylinder. That's how you get the rounds out sometimes. Then you just get you fresh set of rounds and you load her back up. Got one there that didn't feel too good going in. It was tight. I probably won't get it out. That's some cheap ammo that I'm using right here. That first round was CCI mini mags. Never have bad ammo with CCI mini mags. But some of this other stuff, you sure can. So anyway, I'm gonna step to the side just a little bit. I'm gonna shoot at the blue and the white plate over here on the side. Click. All right, folks, that is the North American Arms 22 long rifle in the belt buckle. Thanks for watching, folks. We've seen it in action, took it apart, looked at it. Let's discuss some of the pros and cons of this guy. The pros are definitely the cool factor. That's a cool weapon right there. It's just simply because it's so small and tiny, and it actually looks really good. It's a fine looking thing. And the cool factor is enhanced by the belt buckle. If you wear this wherever you go, I can guarantee you somebody's going to see that and they're going to start up a conversation about it. It's a great gun. Now, that being said, I love small concealed carry guns. This being in a belt buckle is not concealed. It's right out where everybody can see it, so therefore everybody's going to know you've got a gun. People, they will discuss it. I've had people that saw this one and they actually kind of got scared, said, "Oh, look, he's got a gun, oh." Well, yeah, I do. But I've also had people, pro-gun people, that saw that and they thought it was the coolest thing they ever saw and they wanted to talk about it, wanted me to pull it out. I don't do that unless I'm in a controlled environment or somebody's coming after me. Now, that being said, do I use this for self-defense? No. If you see this, I've got something bigger with me. Something that will take care of business. I can deploy quick. This does not deploy quick. It's slow. You get this down. If you grab a hold right here, you cannot physically grab a hold of anything here that will pull. It won't pull there. It won't pull there. It's the magnets have it so tight you have to reach behind to pull that out. It's hard to do. I did that with my thumb from behind. I can grab a hold. It will not come. It's too slick. There's nothing on it to grab. So you reach around behind it and push it. That's how you get it out. That's the only way I can get it out easily. So it's not easy to deploy. It shoots the 22 long rifle round. 22 long rifle is this tiny. Will they stop somebody? It depends on how aggressive they want to be. Most people, you could shoot them with this and they're going to leave you alone. Is it going to kill them? Depends on where you hit them. And from what you saw down there, I'm not the greatest shot in the world. But with this, I'm a terrible shot. It's just not, it's got this one post right here. And when you pull this back and look, if you look at it from this angle, let me see if I can line that up. there's really not much sight to it. Your barrel is an 1 5/8 I believe, and it's just not got enough to get the bullet spinning properly to get to make a good accurate shot. They do make lasers that replace these nice wooden grips. The laser actually replaces the grip, and it comes up here and fires a laser down through here, I believe it is. There's a couple of companies I think that makes them, and when you grab a hold of the pistol on that grip, it also gives you a bigger grip. The grip will come down a little further, and you can get a hold on it, and when you grab a hold of it, the laser comes on, and you can shoot them pretty accurately. Those are pretty neat. I'm not invested in one because I'm not going to rely on this for self-defense. It's just not a viable option for me. So anyway, those are your cons. Your pros are simply the cool factor. And it is pretty, and it's a good conversation starter. And it's also fun to take out and plink a little bit with it now and then. But folks, that's the North American Arms 22 long rifle. Y'all be safe, and always practice 4 rules of firearm safety.